It's important to understand the not self because that's who shows up for a reading and that's what people most relate with. So if I only have 1 minute to impress upon someone the accuracy of human design, I'll say something about their not self because that's simply what's most relatable. And it's also important to fully understand the scope of the not self because many people in the experiment seem to be defending the seven-centered version of themselves with the chart. So in other words, it's the not self that has appropriated the chart for its own defenses, for its own purposes. In other words, to bypass, right? It's another form of spiritual bypassing. And some schools of thought, really one in particular, encourages analysts to just quickly gloss over the not self in fears that going into it too much is somehow adversely affecting the client. So here's the thing. We can either have a conscious or an unconscious relationship with the not self, period. Take your pick. I find it much more empowering to have a direct conscious relationship with it. But some people just don't like the term not self, but it's not bad self. We all have a not self, and engaging with it is a part of the awareness process. It's been our ally trying to keep us safe, right? And then we come to a point where it no longer serves us. If you'd like, the not self analysis could just as well be called the psychological analysis of your design, with its aim being to show the client how their mind interferes and what its unique pattern of interference is. So in my experience, a not self reading has proven to be a very powerful way to help people take human design seriously. It paints a vivid and familiar picture of the pain in their life and gives them some understanding and forgiveness in that and an alternative. So Ross says, when I meet someone for a reading, I meet their not self, their mind. And people just want to be a better version of their not self. So to get people to see that their mind is untrustworthy, and they need to question the legitimacy, right, of this better version of their self that they think they want is quite a task. And in truth, as long as a reading provides a clear and accurate message, there's no one way to do it. My aim is to try to touch the person deeply enough that they may give living their design a try.